Good morning. Usually I get on here in the morning and I do a fun little TikTok that has to do with coffee and something along those lines. But today it's going to be a little different. Today is going to be just a little bit more serious because something, has been brought to my attention and it's just a bunch of crap. And it concerns me. So today I had to have a conversation with my kid on the way to school about school shootings and things that they have to be aware of, and what do you do in case of that kind of situation. And because there was a threat that was made, and it sounds like it wasn't a credible threat, it wasn't something that was serious, but obviously anything like that has to be taken seriously. And why is it that our kids nowadays have to go through this? What kind of shit life is it that they're having to start their day out like that? It used to be we would drive to school and be like, oh my gosh, how's your day going to be? Good luck on your test. Have you seen that cute boy in the hallway? How are you doing this? Are you doing that? Things like that. And now it's, do you know what to do if there's a lockdown? Do you answer the door? No, you don't answer the door. You have to go through all these steps that have to be taken. And what has brought us to this? We're worried about, critical race theory, and we're worried about people's sexuality and stuff. Like, we shouldn't be worried about that. We need to be worried about, bringing things back into our lives. And I'm not a crazy religious person, you guys, but, bringing some of that back in, just some kind of good belief, some kind of good standards. Kids need to be raised differently. They need to have consequences for their actions and realize that some of the things that they do, is that you can't just send random threats to that, just as a joke or anything like that. Our kids shouldn't have to live in fear. This is absolutely ridiculous. But that's the other thing is, we can't live in fear. So you get these threats. Do you stay home? Do you skip a day? Well, okay, but we can't always live in fear either. It's so hard. And as a parent, how do we make the right choice? There is no right choice, is there? Yes, we're sending them because they need to go and they have school. No, we're keeping them home because there was a threat. You guys, this shouldn't be the mornings that we should have. We should be celebrating in the morning, talking about how we didn't get any sleep because we were up all night on our phones, or, how excited they are for 2 more days of school until it's winter break. It shouldn't be we're having the discussion on what you need to do to protect yourself, at school. I can't get over what we have to do for our kids these days. Something needs to change. I don't know.